All right, sorry about that. Okay, so hi guys, my name is Heather, and I'm a programmer here in San Francisco. And right now I live in San Francisco, but this past year I was living in London. I lived there from March to September. And if you put the pieces together, that's when I was there during the Olympics. And so actually I didn't plan that at all. When I said told people I was going to London, I was like, oh, I'm going to London. They were like, oh, you're going to see the Olympics then, right? And I was like, oh, I had no idea they were happening. So, but once I got to London, I got really excited about it. And ever since I was little, I had always watched gymnastics during the Olympics. It's like my favorite thing. So when I got there, I was like, I'm going to see gymnastics at the Olympics. Like, I was like, I have to see it. So I had checked for tickets, and they were obviously all sold out, either to sponsors or people that lived in London that got into this lottery earlier. So I was like, darn it. But I noticed on the Olympic website that every now and then they would list new tickets. And they'd be gone within a matter of minutes, but I was really determined to get them. So what I did was I had a little page open with the gymnastics session. And I would just refresh it, whenever I could. I would just refresh it and see if there were tickets. I got some for a trial session, which was very cool. But I could never get them I wanted to go to the final event. And so I was at work. Every time I thought to, I would refresh the page, and I was like, I can do this better. I'm a programmer. So what I did was I had a script check for me. So unfortunately, the Olympics are way over, and the ticket website isn't there anymore. But you used to be able to go to this URL, and what would show up is a page for just the women's gymnastics, the team finals. And it would, if there were no tickets available, which is every time I looked, it would say no tickets available. And if there were tickets available, they would have a little drop-down menu with ticket prices, and you could select which one you wanted. So what I did was I wrote a script that would download the contents of this web page right here, which is gone now, unfortunately. And it would, all I had to do was look for this one element on the page that was that had a little select with tickets on it. So I'll just show you the script really quickly. It's pretty simple. I decided to go with Node.js, JavaScript. Basically JavaScript script. So I used a couple of modules here. So here's the session URL, 5 minutes. So what I do is I check for tickets every 5 minutes on this thing right here. So what I do is I download the URL, download the HTML, and, of course, do your usual error reporting, being a good programmer. So after that, if everything's good, I parse this HTML, and I check to see if for the presence of this element here. So I'm using this Cheerio module node, which basically works like jQuery. It'll take the HTML of a page and turn it into basically this object that you can use just like you'd use jQuery. So I can use that. If you ever use jQuery, you know the $sign. So I could just be checking for this, this particular element, which has an ID or price category. So if this element exists, then there are tickets available. So what I did was, if there was this element, I would call this celebrate function. And what this did was it would play a song on my computer, and it would post a little ground notification saying gymnastic tickets are available. Needless to say, one morning about 8 in the morning, I was woken up by this song, and there were tickets available. And long story short, I got to see the women's gymnastics finals at the Olympics because I'm a programmer. And this is a picture I took. This is the American woman getting the gold medals right there, which is awesome to see. So, anyways, thanks for listening. So keep programming. It might pay off.